everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. So, back again, meeting you all with a new chapter, and it is a very interesting chapter. What is that? Yes, it is lesson number 9, the human body. Okay? So, tell me, what is there in your body and what are the uses of those things in your body? How does it help you to carry on your work? Is what we will be learning today. So first, we human being can be called as a living machines. Okay? Yes, we human beings can be called as living machines. Why? What are the uses of machines? Okay, first tell me what are the machines that we have at home to make our work easier. For example, your mummy uses several machines in the kitchen. Or to do her day-to-day work, she uses so many machines. Now tell me, what are those machines? Which machines are used by her to carry on her work? Yes, she uses a mixer, right? She uses a washing machine. Then she uses an iron box, right? We all have fan at home, right? We have TV at home. Yes, they all are machines, right? So they are doing some work. TV is used for giving us entertainment. Fan is used for giving us air. Mixie help your mother to doing a task of grinding the things. Okay? Then washing machine wash the clothes easily. Right? Yes. We just have to switch on the button. When you look at these machines, there are several parts. Right? Like when you take a fan, it has blades and many other parts, right? Now let me talk about your washing machine. You all must have seen there is a drum inside the washing machine, right? It has got motor inside. So these are all parts of a machine. These parts are making machine to do that particular work. Similarly, our body, as I told you, we can be called as living machines because we are also doing many work. As children, what do you all do? Yes, you all go to school for studying, right? You write, you play, you eat, right? You talk with your friends, and many children are helping their mother in the kitchen, right? How many of you are doing that? Yes, most of you must be doing, right? Yes, I know. You are all very good children. You must be doing that. So, what is making you all to do this work? Your body parts, right? So, like machine, we also have parts in our body to make the task easier or to do some work in our day-to-day life. So, how do we call these parts? In machine, we just call them as a parts of a machine. But when we are talking about our human body, we call those parts with which we do our work as organs. Okay? So, what is the name of the part that is helping you to do your work? Yes, it is called an organ. Our body is made up of many parts that work together. Each part has its own job. Each part of the body that does a special job is called an organ. Our body has two types of organs. Okay? First one is external organs and second one is internal organs. Okay? Yes. So what is an organ? Our body is made up of many parts that work together. Okay? And each part has its own job. That is called an organ. When you are writing, you use your fingers to hold the pencil, right? Then your eyes are focusing on the things from which you have to copy your work. So many parts of your body are working together to finish your task of writing. So these parts that help you to do that work of writing or copying the question answers is what is called as your hands. Then your brain, your eyes are also used at that time. So these parts that help us to do the work is what is called as our organs. When we talk about organs, there are many organs in our body. Like your hands are helping you to write. Where are your hands? Can you all see that? Of course, it is outside our body. Your legs can be seen, your skin can be seen, your eyes can be seen, your ears can also be seen, right? But there are certain organs inside your body, okay, which you cannot see, but they are also very important for us. For example, heart. It is very important for our body. Then lungs, kidneys are also there. They are also very important. Then intestine, they are also very important for our body. So there are many important organs which are found outside our body and also inside our body. Okay? To classify that, we have two types of organs. Okay? One is called as external organs and other one is called internal organs. Okay? Now what do you mean by external? External means outside. So when I tell you external organs, it means the organs that are seen outside your body. So let's now learn about external organs. Okay? Yes. External organs are the part of the body that can be seen. Okay? When your friend stands in front of you, you can see his ears, eyes, lips, teeth, nose, fingers, his legs, right? As I told you, there are many external organs. Some of them are single. Single means one. So tell me external organ that is found only one. Which parts are there like that? Yes, your nose. You have only one nose, right? Head. You have only one? Yes. Mouth. You have only one? Yes. Tongue. You have only one tongue, right? But some of them are in pairs. Pairs means what? Two. Okay? You have two eyes. A pair of eye. A pair of ear. Right? Two hands. Two legs. So some of them are single and some of them are in pair. We perform different activities with the help of different organs. What you do with your mouth? We talk with our mouth. Your tongue is also helping, right? Your tongue is helping to taste your food, right? You cannot speak if your tongue is not there. Do you know that? Yes, you cannot speak if your tongue is not there. With ears, you are able to hear. With eyes you can able to see, right? So we need these organs to function properly, right? Yes. So when you play, you use your hands, you use your legs, and when you're playing cricket, especially boys, yes, you use your hands and legs, right? I will talk about girls. Girls also play with dolls, right? So when you are dressing up your dolls, which are the external organs you are using? Yes, you are using your eyes to see where it is looking beautiful or not. Hands to drape the sari for the dolls, or to make it wear a skirt or frock, yes or no? So these organs help us to perform different activities. Yes. Now see, this is a picture that shows you your body parts. This you have been learning from class 1, right? So you must be thorough with it. I will not tell you once again. Now you tell me. The hair-like structure that are seen above your eye, are that is called as your, yes, tell me. Yes, your eyebrows, right? Then you have a pair of eyes, then you have a nose. Yes. What is the two holes that are found in the nose? There through which the air enters your body and comes out. You have learnt, no? Oxygen enter your body and carbon dioxide is released out. So those holes are called nostrils. Then you have mouth, then neck. Girls wear a beautiful necklace around it, right? Then you have stomach, then knees, elbow which is there on your hand, right? These body parts you must be thorough with, okay? Now what is the help of your leg? Tell me. Your leg is an external organ. With legs, what do? You walk, you run, okay? And what are those fingers on your leg called as? Yes, it is called as the toe. Yes. We walk with our legs. We run with our legs. We also kick a ball with our legs while playing football. We also dance with our legs. But what more can we do with our legs? Yes. Tell me. Yes. We can do skipping and jumping, right? Yes. Now next is hands. Our hands perform different activities like holding, eating. Our hands help us to hold, eat, paint and write. Yes. Now see the picture. Two kids are playing with a ball. The boy is throwing a ball and girl is trying to catch it. Yes. So we throw and catch with our hands. Yes. Next is mouth. We use our mouth to eat tasty food, right? We smile, we speak with our mouth. Now this is the picture of a mouth while eating, okay? Yes, this is all for the today. In the next part we will talk about sense organs, okay? Thank you.